Hey guys, welcome to your bonus love reading for Sagittarius. Apply this to your own unique situation, switch the roles if you want. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that you guys get notified on when my new videos post, when I go live. Also, if you guys are interested in wanting to follow me on my social media pages, personal readings with me on Zoom, pre-recorded Cameo, the links and the details are in the description box below. Also, if you guys haven't joined my channel memberships, hit the join button. I'll greatly appreciate it if you guys did join, just to support me and my channel. So, what messages do we have for Sagittarius? What does this person want from Sagittarius emotionally? Ten of Wands and the Six of Cups. There's a lot of unresolved issues here with you, between you and this person. But I feel like whoever this is, Sagittarius, I do feel like this person is missing you a lot here. You have the King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and I feel like, I mean, you may have known this person for a long time too, if you're not separated from this person. But I feel like right now you're dealing with a lot of conflict with somebody, specifically an Earth sign here. And I feel like this person's goals is that they want to resolve things here with you, whatever that may be, because it seems like there's a lot of burdens. There's a lot of unresolved issues that is showing up for between you and your person here. Some guys may share children with this person here, or that you have children with this individual. I mean, there could be two here, maybe even three. I'm getting four here for some of you guys. So we have the Ten of Pentacles, we have the King of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. Let's see what else we have. Tell me about what they want from this connection overall. What do they want from this connection overall? With the Knight of Pentacles here, the Seven of Wands. I feel like what this person wants to work on is healing this relationship and this connection here. This person wants boundaries. Yeah, this person wants boundaries here. And I feel like with the Five of Cups here, and also we have the Hermit, someone has really taken some time out to introspect and self-reflect here on their role and how they contributed to, I guess, this mess here. But it takes two to take accountability for their role here, right? It's just not one person. But I feel like this person's intentions, I feel like, is to heal the connection here. They want to fix what is broken. They want to heal. They want to work on this together. I feel like also they want to walk the spiritual path here with you, Sagittarius. The Knight of Pentacles, okay. We also have the Seven of Wands, and also we have Temperance. Yeah, it just seems like you guys have a lot to work through here. I don't see separation. I don't see any sort of separation here, but it's more so that there's just a lot of unresolved conflict. What do they want right now? What do they want right now? Three of Swords. It's in the reverse. The Seven of Cups. I feel like somebody is looking for clarity or some sort of certainty here that, you know, because there's so much conflict, because there's so much pain, there's so much hurt, you know, unresolved issues. Like, I just feel like somebody does not want someone here to leave. Somebody will want someone here to stick around, to work things out, to heal, to grow, to evolve, which is the right thing to do. But also at the same time, if it ends up hurting you because you stay, it wouldn't be a good reason to stay, right? So you're coming up as the Empress, you're Libra, Taurus, and the Ten of Swords. Okay. I feel like you don't want to put up with somebody here anymore with the Ten of Swords. I don't know. Seems like, you know, there could be an energy of like, You know, there's a lot of talking that's happening here, right? But I feel like someone here feels like they're not being heard or that they're being seen here. Now, it could be that both of you guys are feeling that way because, you know, sometimes, you know, when we feel like we're not being heard, we're not being seen, you know, sometimes, you know, that's being reflected right back at us too, right? So, you know, I feel like that could be one of the reasons why a lot of things are unresolved between you and your person. Now, you know, one of the things, like sometimes, you know, in certain situations, depending on the couple, right? Sometimes there are certain things that we can't really resolve, and we need that middle person to kind of like, you know, basically it's putting a rudder on like a ship and kind of like guiding that ship, right? With you and your person and that middle person. So, you know, I do feel like it, you know, it does help, you know, just so you know, for those of you guys that don't know, I do have a partner, you know, and, you know, we've been together for a while and we've been going to couples therapy for, you know, a couple of months already. I think since, I want to say August or September. Yeah, because, you know, at some point, you know, our own unhealed wounds, you know, we started to trigger the crap out of each other and we just didn't have the tools to, you know, to overcome it. So, you know, that's when we started couples therapy. And it, let me just tell you, it works wonders if you find the right person. You know, they will work with you individually and also as a pair too. Yeah. So, you know, I do feel like there could be a situation here that you guys are, you know, obviously very conscious and aware of these issues, but they're not being resolved here, okay? And sometimes, yeah, sometimes we just need that extra help. It does not hurt to ask for help, right? It does not hurt to go to therapy. It does not hurt to, like, you know, seek some sort of spiritual advisor, somebody, because sometimes we just don't have the tools and the knowledge, and that's okay. And because at the end of the day, we're human, you know, we're growing, we're learning, we're evolving, right? So what do you want but are afraid to admit? If there was a third party situation here, I don't feel like it lasted very long. It's almost like I feel like someone here had a conscience to like cut off the third party. But I just feel like we have a masculine here that just wants to be heard. Perhaps you do too. Like I said, a lot of times, you know, if there is something that's missing here, you know, sometimes, you know, that is being reflected right back at you. Or that you feel like something is being done to you wrong, or like, you know, so we have the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, we have the High Priestess, Cancer, Pisces energy, the Two of Cups, the King of Swords, the Four of Cups, and also the Queen of Cups. What are they willing? What are they willing to give? What are they willing to give? What are they willing to give? Two of Swords, Six of Swords, Queen of Swords. We have the King to Queen of Swords. Okay. What are they willing to give right now? They're willing to have a conversation with you. Yeah. They're willing to get to a place where there could be resolution here. The thing is, like, the energies that's coming through here, it's not very grounded. You know, I just feel like there's a lot of yelling, there's a lot of screaming, but there's not a whole lot of listening here. So you guys don't even have a safe container with each other to express yourself in a way where there's no judgment, you know? Where there's no judgment, where you're not, you know, judging each other or taking things out on each other here, or like accusing someone of something here. This is about just accepting someone for where they are at, and also being able to put yourself into someone else's shoes, you know, because part of it's just not about, you know, who's right or who's wrong. It's just about coming to a place of understanding where, you know, where we are at, you know, and accepting it. I mean, obviously, if you don't accept it, if the other person doesn't accept it, it kind of makes the relationship kind of challenging, right? You know, I read something really interesting recently that, you know, 70% of our problems in our relationships, especially romantic, they don't get unresolved. Yeah, so this is teaching us about, you know, tolerance and teaching us how to accept people for who they really truly are. Now, does it mean that, you know, if you're getting hurt, does it mean that you have to stay? No. Yeah, it doesn't mean that you have to tolerate it. It's just that, you know, we can choose what we accept in our life and what we don't, right? So what does this mean for you in this connection here? I do see lessons being learned here. Now, either this relationship can grow or that someone here will walk away, Sagittarius. But yeah, I do get the sense that, you know, I do feel like this boat needs a rudder here, okay? So Sagittarius, I do hope that this was helpful. I hope that this resonated, and I'll speak to you guys in another read. Thanks, guys. Bye.